Welcome to Flash CS5 tutorial. Make a comic book part 2. I have the CS5 program opened and I have the part 1 on my monitor now. Making sure all layers are locked. Select the buttons layer, which in my case is the second from the top. Insert a layer and call this Gloop. G-L-U-P-E, Gloop. Select frame 1. Pick up a red pencil and make this stage about 100%. And down here somewhere, draw the gloop. It's just drawing a line and a little bit of a bump to it. It has to have no meaning at all, as long as it's an enclosed circle. Pick up the yellow fill, pick your fill bucket up, and I'm going to make it a little bigger, 200. Find it down here in the corner, and I'm going to just add some pencil lines to it to give it some kind of a character. So that looks like it's more than one piece. Pick up a selection tool, highlight that gloop, close, oops. I should have locked all my layers. Lock all my layers. I think I might have. Unlock that gloop layer. Now select the gloop as selected. Modify, convert it to a symbol. Movie clip, gloop. G-L-U-P-E_MC. Open the properties panel. Same name. G-L-U-P-E_MC. Close that. Double click on that gloop movie clip, and it puts us inside the movie clip. Go up to about frame 15. Insert keyframe. Grab the gloop, drag it up a little bit. Free transform tool, make it shorter and squish it a little bit. Go up to frame 30. Insert keyframe, drag the gloop up a little bit more. You can make it a little bit longer or shorter, whichever you want. Go up to frame 45. Insert keyframe, make it any shape you want. We're just getting it, crawling it across the stage. Go up to frame 60. Insert keyframe, drag it up, make it smaller again, and I'm going up to frame 80. Insert a keyframe, make it a little bigger. In each of these sections, right click and insert shape tween. Right click, shape tween. Right shape tween. Same thing. Lock that layer. Call this one gloop. Insert layer. Action script, AS. Select the very first frame. Insert blank keyframe. Go back to frame 1. Open the actions panel and stop. So the gloop just sits there until we tell it to move. Go way up to the very end. Insert blank keyframe. Now we want, when it's told, we want it to go through all this, but when it gets here, we want it to loop back to here, so it's just up and down. I think this is frame 60. Yep. So select this last frame. Open the actions panel. GOTO, small letters, capital A and D, capital PLAY, open bracket 60. It's frame 60. Close bracket, semicolon. So back to scene 1. Open the actions panel. select the actions layer first, open the actions panel, select the very first line, enter tab up with your arrow key, and type in this code. Type. It says title btn underscore movie clip. That's that title button, that big box we made. Period. Again, add event listener. You can come down here and copy this add event listener if you want. Open bracket, most event. You can come down here and copy that whole all from here to there and put it up there if you want. Period. Now this is going to be a click. All capitals, CLICK, comma, and we're calling this start, capital START, close bracket, semicolon, and here's the function I'm making in here. It's a function, start, capital START, same word as that, event, EVENT, colon, it's a mouse event, capital M, capital E, close bracket, colon, void, open curly bracket. Now, that's that gloop movie clip, the one that we have just made some adjustments to. GLUPE underscore MC, capital G, period, go to and play, small g, small t, capital A, capital P, open bracket 2, close bracket, semicolon, and close curly bracket. Let's see if this works. No errors, that's good. And when I roll over, it does that. And when I click, the gloop moves. When I click it, the gloop moves. And it doesn't matter that it does this, it's gloop. You can do whatever you want with it. So let's just test this once more. Control, test movie. And if your cursor happens to be there when you turn it on, it's going to be magnified. Now, I want this comic to be in front, so I've got to fix that. That's pretty good. So let's go back to frame 1. And where I have this comic, I want that to be above. Let's lock these layers. Let's open the begin movie clip. We want that to be similar. This is the begin movie clip. Very little in here, just this sign. We're going to go up to 20 frames. Oh, let's go up to 10 frames. Insert keyframes. Hold your shift down and make it a little bigger. Go up to 20 keyframe, 20, insert keyframes, make it a little bigger. Go up to 35. These are just rough. Insert keyframes, and again, make it bigger. In here, insert classic tweens. We probably could do them all at once. I'm sure if you selected them all, you could do them all at once. Classic tween, and lock them layers. Select the top layer, insert a layer, call it action script. Insert keyframe on frame 1, select frame 1, make it a stop, S-T-O-P, open close semicolon, and go to the last keyframe here, and I want this to just to keep repeating itself. So insert blank keyframe, open the actions panel, G-O-T-O, capital A-N-D, capital P-L-A-Y, frame 2. Go back to the scene 1, open the actions panel, and when we press that start button and make this gloop move, we also want to make the begin movie clip move. B-E-G-I-N, I think it was called, underscore MC. And I'm just going to copy this. Copy, paste. Let's give it a test. A few things should happen this time. No errors, this works. And when I click on it, the begin sign moves around, bing, 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 bing. And I got to bring that begin sign down. So back to the main scene. Unlock the begin layer. Pull this up. And let's make it 50%. And using my arrow keys, I'm putting that down. Now, if you don't like the action on that, you can change that. That's up to you. I'm going to take this off the stage when it first starts. So let's open that begin movie clip again. Lots of stuff going on in here. The begin movie clip. Where's it at? Right there. Open that movie clip. And I'm going to select these two frames and just move them to there. And that makes nothing there when it first starts. Go back to scene 1, lock all the layers, select the top layer for now, the very top layer for now, insert a layer, call it buildings, buildings, and we're just going to put little buildings here. With the pencil tool, select the red, go about 100%, and down here just use your pencil tool and draw. Actually, let's use a straight line tool. It's a lot easier. I'm going to start here, and I'm just going to make a straight line. Give it some kind of a horizon of a town or a city rather. There. That's my little town. Oh, we want that to be in the background. So grab that layer and put it down. Second last one. I think it's a good spot for it. Let's test our movie. That works. I click on it. The beginning comes up and the gloop. You might want to change that. I'm not too happy with that. I'm going to change that. I'm going to go open that begin up. That movie clip begin. Go back to the timeline. And I'm going to just, all these, you don't have to do this if you're happy with it. I'm going to remove these frames. And I'm going to remove these tweens. I'm going to just come up here at the very end, select those two frames, insert keyframe, halfway, insert keyframes, lock all the layers, unlock those two, free transform tool, and just keep my eye roughly where that is. And just going to make this, shift this, and make this bigger. Put it back roughly where it is. Yeah, I like that. Just going to go with that. The last thing I want to do is add another button that allows us to turn the page. So lock all the layers. Go back up, unlock this button layer, select frame 1. Select the rectangle tool. Make a rectangle. Open the properties panel, rectangle options. If you haven't got it, open it, and let's put some corners on this rectangle. So there's got that. Make another rectangle, and that's the one we're going to use. See that? Okay, so down here, I'm going to make a little rectangle like that. I'm going to pick up my selection tool, make sure these two are gone. Delete them, and I'm going to use my text tool. Let's go with red text and write continue. I need a smaller font than that, somewhere around 8. Maybe better than that. Try 11. See, Continue. Pick up your selection tool, and we want to force that into there. It's just a little bit big. Make it a little bit smaller. There. Grab your selection tool, highlight that. Make sure that you got the everything. There's little fuzzies and that. Everything's selected. Got the blue box around the text, and the circle is fuzzy. Modify, convert it to a symbol. Call it a movie clip. CONT, continue, _MC. And this is the button that's going to allow us to turn the page. But all we're going to do for now is just have it trace something. Lock all the layers. Oh, go back to that button layer. We got to make sure it has a movie clip. It's a movie clip. Give it an instance name. CONT _MC. Gonna have that. Now we can lock those layers. Open the actions panel. And let's copy this. Copy it. Go right down to the bottom. Paste it. And instead of title button, it's CONT, and we will say next CONT, CONT, continue, CONT, continue. This will be send us to a new page, but for now let's just TRACE, let's trace, quotations, next page, and this will turn the page for us. Let's get rid of these traces. We'll just comment them out. 2 backslashes there, and 2 backslashes here. Now we don't want this continue button to come up until we're finished with the gloop getting over here. So with the layers all locked, unlock the buttons layer. Now click off to the side, because remember there's another button up top here. Highlight this button and delete it. Go into the gloop movie clip. That's this one. Into the gloop movie clip, and go to the end here. Select the gloop layer, insert a layer, call it continue, CONT. Put a blank keyframe here at the end, and open your library and grab this and put it on the stage. Right there's a good spot, because that's where the gloop's going to be, over there. Open up the properties panel and tell it it's here, CONT _MC. Now that we moved it here, we're going to have to readdress it. Let's go back to scene 1. Open the actions panel up. So it isn't just CONT movie clip anymore, because about my library panel, we know we put that inside the gloop movie clip. So we have to do this right here at the front of this line. GLUPE _MC period. So it's saying go to the gloop movie clip, then go to the CONT movie clip, and then click. And I think I got an extra S here. Let's test this out. Test movie. No, yes, I got an error. Oops. Let's go back into that Gloop movie clip for a minute. I see one problem. When it's at the end here, it's only going to be in this frame for not even a couple of milliseconds, and it's going to just hop back to there. So let's select this, copy this frame, copy frame, and put it here. Paste frame. And now this cont button is there all the time. So that's good. And we do have that cont button identified. Cont underscore MC. Yes, we do. And it is in movie clip gloop. Go back to scene 1. Open that action script. And we're saying gloop movie clip. Period. Cont movie clip. Okay, we got an error here. Cannot access a property or method of a null object reference. And it's telling me something to do with the main timeline, frame 1. Well, that's where my main timeline, that's where my code is. So I just want to check that first. I'm addressing the gloop movie clip, and I'm addressing the button, what we're using as a button. And that looks good to me. So let's go back into that movie clip gloop. And let's look at it. And it could be because I'm not telling it here on this frame that I have that movie clip. So what I'm going to do is click on this. I'm sure there's a much better way. Right click. I'm going to copy that frame. I'm going to go to frame 1. I'm going to paste that frame. Now I'm going, that'll put me, let's just see if that's working first. Yes, that clears that fault. It's not the way to do it. Select it, make sure it's selected, open the properties panel, and visible, let's make it invisible. You see this? On the display, we're going to make it invisible. Now, I don't know if that's going to make it invisible all the way, so let's just check this for a minute. There, it's back. Okay, see how we did that? Now let's test our movie. The over works. I click on it, the beginning comes up, and there's my continue button, and if I press that, I should trace next page. Good, I'm happy with that. On the next one, which would be part 3, make a comic book part 3, we will simulate the cover page turning, and we'll have a page 1. I hope you learned something from this tutorial, and I hope you use what you learned.